Silo Season 2 is going to introduce a new character whose backstory will be similar to another characters from an iconic 2000s TV show. Based on Hugh Howey's Silo book trilogy, Apple TV Plus' Silo has created a compelling post-apocalyptic world in its first season. Although the show has yet to explain what happened to its world and how it ended up in its current state, Season 2 is expected to provide several concrete answers surrounding the future of Silo 18 and the history of the overarching setting. Since the main character, Juliet, leaves Silo 18 towards the ending moments of Silo Season 1, the second season will follow her adventures outside her home Silo. This will pave the way for the show to not only explore new narrative avenues but also introduce new characters. As Silo Season 2 updates have confirmed, Steven Zahn has hopped on board as one of the leads in the show's roster. He will portray a character named Solo whose backstory, according to the source material, will be reminiscent of another character from a renowned sci-fi series. Silo Season 2 Solo continues the show's lost parallels, this time with Desmond. Silo Season 2 will repeat Desmond's Lost story in one intriguing way. Silo has been similar to Lost in more ways than one. For instance, like Lost, Silo unfolds in a mysterious, isolated setting, where most characters are clueless about what is happening around them. Both shows also explore themes of survival and how societal structures are formed and destroyed in a closed, authoritarian environment. While presenting existential questions surrounding human nature and identity and drawing parallels to Plato's allegory of the cave, the two also drive their narrative by highlighting how their characters gradually uncover the secrets of their settings. These narrative similarities between the two will continue in Silo Season 2 since the Apple TV Plus sci-fi show will introduce a new character named Solo. Like Lost's Desmond, Silo's Solo will be portrayed as a character who has spent years in isolation in an underground bunker. Just like the people from the island find Desmond under the hatch after blowing up its entrance in Lost, Juliet will run into Solo in Silo Season 2's opening arc before finding him living alone in Silo 18. Silo Season 2 can recreate Desmond's "make your own kind of music" scene from Lost. Silo Season 2 has the perfect story setup to recreate the iconic scene. Desmond on Lost, with a concerned expression on his face. One of the most memorable moments in Lost is when the show walks through a day in Desmond's life while Cass Elliott's "Make Your Kind of Music" plays in the background. The sequence highlights how, despite living alone under the hatch on the island, Desmond maintains his sanity by keeping himself busy. Given how Silo will introduce Solo as a similar character, it could also feature a compelling montage that portrays the routine Solo has been following for years to keep himself sane. Giving Solo the Desmond treatment would not only be an interesting way of introducing the Silo Season 2 character but would also effectively establish the stark contrast between Solo and Juliet's lives. It would highlight how Solo has purely prioritized his own survival for years, while Juliet comes from a place where she lived for others. This way, Solo's introduction in Silo Season 2 would also instill a sense of nostalgia, reminding viewers of how, like Silo, Lost compelled viewers to come up with tons of theories surrounding its character beats and sci-fi plots in its early seasons.